how much ego we need and when to use it. Who is using the ego? How much we need the ego. We need the ego when we get depressed. To come out of your depression, you need your ego. The ego says, come on, what is this? Nothing can touch me. And when you think you are failing, then you need your ego. But when you think you have succeeded, then ego becomes dangerous. In your success, drop your ego. In your failure, hold on to the ego. Again, accepting the failure. There are two options for you. One is the higher self, the divine or higher self, surrendering to the divine. Then what happens? The small ego, which just identifies itself with the body-mind complex, your thought process, your concepts, breaks from that and becomes bigger. The whole life is a process of expanding the ego. How much you can expand the ego. Patriotism is nothing but an expanded ego to the boundaries of a land. Patriotism is, you are saying, I'm Canadian. That means your ego is expanded to the boundaries from Vancouver to Newfoundland. That's your ego, Canadian. But if that ego expands further up and beyond all territories, this earth belongs to me. And then the divine belongs to me, the whole universe belongs to me. Then comes the great sentence, Aham Brahmasmi. I am that. So hum, I am that. I am that. So the expansion of ego. But this ego, if it is not fully expanded or totally come to the focal point of being nothingness, in between it gives you tears, problems, worries. To do work, to face challenges, to take on new things, pump the ego. Otherwise, subdue it. It's very subtle. You can easily mistake that, no? When we say erase the ego, we only mean a different type of ego. The ego which needs someone else for you to be there. That ego is not necessary at all. Once you know it is there, it's not necessary. But till you know it is there, a long time has passed by. Till that time it was necessary. Ego as the opposite of childlikeness is not necessary. Ego as a stiffness in you is not necessary. What do you say? So ego has its place. Keep it in the pocket. See, money should be in your wallet, not in your head, in your mind. Similarly, ego should be in its place, but not when there is love, when there is oneness, when there is spiritual. And when it comes to learning, ego should be dissolved. Where ego should be there? When there is a place to fight. Where ego is essential. Where there is a challenge, where there is a creativity, ego is essential. But when there is a place to celebrate, no ego. Where there is a place to learn, no ego. Where a place to learn and accept your mistakes, no ego. And when there is love and togetherness, no ego should be. There you be like a child. Free. Because if you have ego, want to learn, you can never do it, because you will always take a position and block it, and you will not be able to see. In your perception and in your expression, no ego should come. And when you want to make friends, ego will be an hindrance. When you want to make friends, ego is hindrance. When you have to oppose the enemy, ego is a great friend. When you want to negotiate and do a business deal, ego will help. So, place everything where it belongs to. Isn't it? What do you say?